Hey, puppy. Boop. You were snoozing on my lap again. Is it that comfy? Oh, it is, huh? Well, that's good. If that's the case, I'll tease your little ears while we sit here. I know you like that too. Yesterday? Yeah, it was fine. I'm sorry if I worried you. My social battery was just a little drained. Me, Tony, and the boys spent the day shooting pool at one of the clubs around here. Of course, we talked about sensitive stuff, but otherwise it was just a hangout day. Yeah, we played pool, and a little bit of poker too. I've never been a good shot with a pool cue. Tony and Louie have always been better than me at that. But I can play poker with the best of them. It's low stakes, more of a bragging rights thing, but it's still fun. Oh no, absolutely. These guys, being as tough as they are, have amazing poker faces. Some even have fake tells. However, being the more analytical player that I am, I play very statistically. An attempt at game theory optimal, as some would say. Of course, no human player can play totally GTE, but I try my best. I'm no pro, but for an amateur, I'm pretty alright. Is that curiosity I sense? But do you know anything about poker? I mean, I could teach you. Someday, then. But let's just relax for now. Huh? Stay here, puppy. And stay calm. I'll go see what this is about. Oh, Dad. What brings you here?
This is your charge?
Yes, they are. They're really amazing and have been so good to me.
I see.
Is there a problem, Dad? Hey, puppy, it's okay. Just let me hold you. I know it was stressful. I wasn't lying. My dad never comes around. It surprised me as much as it did you. And it kind of scared me too. But it's okay. I think since I've been spending a lot of time with you, he wanted to see you. This is kind of a new thing for me after all. No, you're not in trouble. I assure you. My dad is pretty blunt. If he had a real problem with you, he'd say it to me right in front of your face. In fact, his reaction was pretty good, all things considered. Yeah, it was. I feel like, you know the trope that when the guy goes over to the girl's house for the first time, the dad is there like,
You better not do anything to my daughter, or there'll be hell to pay.
and they don't really say that, but they just give off that energy. I feel like that's what Dad was kind of trying to do. I mean, he didn't really say much, but I could tell he was trying to, like, stare through you. but it's okay. Again, trust me. If there was a problem, he'd say so. We're good. Especially since it's just us again, right? Yeah. But I can tell you're a bit stressed. So, how about we cuddle? I know you like it when we do. Maybe it can help you relax. Okay. Come here and lay down with me, puppy. I'm so proud of you, you know? A lot of people would break down if my dad looked at them like that, knowing who he is. But you didn't. Sure, it made you anxious, but you just looked a little shy. That's also good, because my dad respects that. He can tell you're not a complete pushover, and that'll raise his estimation of you. But, you know, I already knew that. Even after just a little bit of learning, you wrecked me in that chess game we played. Yeah, that just made me study more. You just caught me off guard. I would say it was a fluke, but you beat me. Again. And those other times. Anyway, you're not a pushover. That's the point. Okay, little Poppy. I still wreck you regularly in civilization, from wars on the battlefield to diplomacy or economics. I mean, remember that game we spent a whole 2 days playing? It was close, yeah, but I always come out on top. Can you believe it's almost been 2 months since you came here? I hope it's been good. I mean, I know you've been enjoying yourself recently, but really, I don't know what I'd do without an awesome puppy like you. Yeah, it's true. I mean, on the few days I have to go out on business, you're there waiting for me when I get home. And it always feels good to cuddle you after a nice shower. It feels so good when we're together in this bed. Like the whole world fades away. It fades away when I'm with you. And I feel safe. Huh? I know I say stuff like that all the time. And I gush over you a lot. Do you really think I'm saying too much? But I'm not exaggerating. I'm really not. No, I'm not crying. I don't I really can't cry. Even if I got really emotional. The last time I cried was when I was really young. But, you could say that I'm a bit emotional. I'm not trying to sound like I'm exaggerating. Or like I'm just trying to swarm you with praise. Or anything like that. I genuinely feel this way. You've changed my life, puppy. For the better. So much better. To have someone to talk to. Someone to spend time with. Who isn't a part of the Enterprise. Someone who doesn't see me as this big tough guy. Someone who can see me be weak. I've never had that. I've never been allowed to be weak. Not anywhere. Except maybe in my own head. That's why I never cry. Why I never talk about what happens to me. And why I didn't in the first few weeks. It even took me a few weeks to be able to talk about that with you. Even when I knew you were someone who wouldn't use it against me. You're just a normal person. And that makes you special, okay? It means you're able to talk to me without holding your tongue. It means you're able to hear my words without thinking about how to use them. It means you can give me a perspective that comes from the outside. That means more than you could ever know. I know. I know it's okay. It's been so long since I've been like this. Yeah. As I said, I haven't cried since I was a young teenager. When I was 14, I told you. When the incident with the rival family happened. And that night, when I was home and in bed, I just sat there and silently wept because I didn't want my dad to know. I cried for what felt like hours. And eventually, even though I wanted to cry more, the tears just stopped coming. And soon after, the fear, the emotion, it just faded away to nothingness. It just faded away to numbness. That's how I've been ever since, yes. Stuff like that hurts. Or is scary in the moment. But instead of crying or venting, it just stays, fades after a while. But when I'm with you, I'm allowed to talk about it. And it makes me feel human again. Like I have someone that cares about me. And not like my dad doesn't, but in a more gentle way. And no. It's nothing. No, I'm not blushing. You're lying. Mm. Fine, fine. I know why my dad came by today. Because he knows me too well. He knows how to read me. And he's never seen me like this before. What I mean is, he knows, that I'm in love with you. I know. I said something about that on the first day, but I'm gonna be honest. That was wishful thinking. I never truly thought about anything more than friendship, but I've, really fallen for you. What does that mean? Well, nothing, if you don't want it to. I told you before, and with this especially, I'd never force you to do anything. And I personally believe that I couldn't, even if I wanted to. You can't force someone to love you. So, if you don't want anything to change, nothing will. What? What? I see. I never thought you'd feel the same. Huh? I guess it is. Would you look at that? A tear. But I promise, it's not a tear of sadness. I love you, puppy. I love you so much. Can I hold you again, please? Thank you. You know, if we're lovers, this bed is probably good for more than cuddling. I know, not now. Again, I'd never do something you weren't comfortable with. But maybe later, we can have some fun. I know, it's the afternoon, but we both need a nap. So how about we rest for a while, sweet puppy? I love you. Sleep sweet.